welcome to a new video. Sorry I've not done any for a couple of weeks. I'll explain that in a bit. So we've got the gorgeous new May collection from Madam Glam, and here's a few of the colours. So we've got Inner Peace to start with, which is an absolutely beautiful pink. It looks a little bit peachy there, but it's not. It's actually pink. And yeah, I don't know why I couldn't get the proper colour up on that. So anyway, but it's gorgeous. And the next one is Taurus Season, and this is a lovely orange colour. So I'll give you a little look at that. And as I say, these are a bit brighter in real time. My lighting mustn't have been too good. And the next one is a gorgeous blue, which is Guardian Angel. That's a lovely name, isn't it? And yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Really gorgeous summer colours these are. The whole collection is, so go and check them all out. And then the final one I've got is Crystal Ball, which is more of a I'd say a teal maybe, teal green, yeah. But you can see the colours actually a bit better on this, so I'd tweaked about and changed my lighting round, so yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. So they're more of the trigger colour that they are. And don't forget, if you want a whopping 30% off any of your Madam Glam products, then I'll leave my code right up there for you, okay? And it's Elaine.J. And now we'll get started with the design. This is a gorgeous recreation set from Votino, and I'll leave his link for his Instagram in the description box for you. But when I seen these, they're absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going in with an ombre, but I wanted all the colours in. So this is Lightborn from the last collection. I'm also going to be using this one. So yeah, really nice rainbow nail we're going for. So going in now with the orange colour, and you don't have to worry, just dab it on, not overdo it. You don't want it to flood like that. I'll put a bit too much pink on there, but you can sort of add or take off as you're going along. So I'm just starting off with the ombre brush, and in between each colour I'll just take the brush backwards and forwards. Loads of different techniques for this. You can use a sponge as well, but I just find when I'm doing so many colours, the sponge is a little bit more tricky because you'd need a really long piece. So I like doing it this way when I'm doing real multicolour ombres. But I'm wiping my brush in between, so I'm just working the top half of the blend into one colour, and then I'll wipe my brush off and go into the other. So that's just quick. I've took some of that pink off and blending that orange and pink out a little bit more. And I lost the blue really because I had too much pink, but again, it was fine. Just wipe it off and then add a little bit more blue down the bottom. So there we go with that one. And I've now started with the second coat, and this is where the colours really come together. That's why I say don't overly worry about the first one. And I've added more blue at the bottom. The main reason I wanted the blue with the pink is because the end of the tip, I want a little bit of lilac coming through as well. So as I say, I'll just keep working that through, and I have speeded this up a bit because it does take a while. And just showing you, I had too much on my brush. I'd have lost the yellow, so I just wipe it off and start with a clean brush, especially going into the next little bit of blend. So we've got that bit done, just making sure those edges, and you can see that's that started to bleed again, but at least I have got the bit of colour there that I wanted just at the tip. Going to be using Nail Sugar Princess Pixels, which as you probably all know is one of my favourites, and I'm just gently sprinkling them on. I have put a layer of base on, and then I don't want it like over covered, but I do want to be able to see them. And now I'm just going to come in with the Velvet Matte Top Coat. I'll give that a cure, full cure in the lamp, and also I've just given it a little buff over, and I love that. I think the colours are stunning. And onto the next design, I'm going to use Moonchild, and that's going to be, sort of my base, and then we'll be doing the design on top of this. So because I'm doing the design on top, I'm only going to use one coat because it's quite good coverage anyway. But as I always say, if you're doing it on clients, always put the two on because it's longer wearing. So we're going to do some nice colourful, really bright colourful palm trees on this, and I just want to blend it. It's like a little bit of wet on wet, so just blending the yellow and the orange, and then I'm just coming down with the pink. So just take that right down to the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit of the blue down there, and to be honest with this, I was just playing about with it and seeing what colours blended in where. So I'm adding a little bit of the lilac one into that. So, and then just keep adding it because we still want that nice, ombre effect. So I'll just carry on with that till I'm happy with it. And now I'm just going to use my liner brush just to, tidy up the edges, and then add a little bit more colour, as and where I want it. So yeah, the reason I've not been on for a few weeks is we went up to Scotland for a week a couple of weeks ago. We were taking my brother's ashes up there. So yeah, it was beautiful, but obviously it was quite emotional as well. And we visited all the absolutely beautiful places that he loved and everything. So yeah, and I done really well, but then when I got back, I was just really exhausted, to be honest, and just couldn't really motivate myself. But anyway, I feel like I'm getting back on track now. So hopefully I'll be able to start getting them up each week again for you. So here I've gone in with the pink, and I've just done a few little branches for the palms and just pulling them through. I've not got loads on my brush. I'm dragging through, the actual stem, the paint from that. So we'll just keep pulling that through, and I'm going to be going over this anyway, but I want you to, well, one, for texture, and two, you know, hopefully you can still see a little bit of the pink, underneath it when I've finished. Yeah, so I'm just finishing this off. Just keep on pulling them out, as much as you want. So I'm just showing you there. I've just mixed the yellow and the orange together, and I just wanted a little bit more of a vivid shade. So first of all, I'm gonna matte top coat it. One, it'll sort of save me having to do it, and because the next layer I do, just going in with the lovely orange now we've just created, we're going to put clear acrylic powder over to get that real texture. So I wanted the nail matte because obviously this is going to have a matte finish as well. So just again pulling it out, and I have lost the pink slightly, but close up you can see little bits of it, but I still think it gives it that texture that I was after. I'm just going to do one branch at a time with this because the gel polish, it had spread too much and it had just end up a bit blobby. So give that a full cure and then just dust it off. Then I'll show you again on this one, just following that branch down, and then again just pulling out all the I don't know what you call them. It's just the little palms, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll just pull them out. So I won't show you me doing all of them. Gets a little bit repetitive. But one thing I will advise, when you're doing this technique and the clear acrylic, I do give it a double cure, just to make sure that it's set right through. So there I go with the clear acrylic again. And once I'm happy and there's no sort of, I have to leave it in between. If it still looks a little bit damp, then just keep adding more until it's gone. So we'll dust that off, and then that's well, once I finish the other two branches, that's it more or less done. So I think I am showing you another one. Sorry if it's getting boring. But I think this is the last one that I show you. So I'll just carry on with that. Yeah, and I'll just once I've put the cleared acrylic on again, that'll go in for the full cure. So here I've just got some thick 3D jelly, and I'm just going over the trunk, the stem, with that, only because I do want it to stand out, you know, a little bit as well, because the other's so textured. It won't be as textured as that because it's smooth, but you can see there it just stands out that little bit more. And when I'd done it, I went over them with the matte top coat, just, you know, with the liner brush. But I did miss a tiny little bit out, which was annoying me. But never mind. Now, onto the multi-ombres, I'm just going to add a few crystals. So I'm just starting off with one in the centre at the cuticle and two little caviar beads either side of it. And then we'll pop one either side of those. And now I'm just going to put a larger crystal right in the centre of that, pop a little caviar bead on, another smaller crystal, and then to finish it off I just add one last caviar bead. So it's quite easy, that crystal work, but it does, I think, really finish the nails off, and I just absolutely love the sparkle in there. I put just a little star thing on the other nail. So yeah, that's the set all complete now. So I really hope you like them. As soon as I see them, I just fell in love with them, especially the gorgeous colours. So I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I've loved getting back into it and getting a set uploaded for you. So if you could, I'd love it if you could like, comment and subscribe if you're not already. And it's absolutely free to do so. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing weekend and take care of yourselves. And I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.